In the mind of every artist, there is a masterpiece. In the words of Rabindranath Tagore, art is the response of man's creative soul to the call of the real. On behalf of the management, principal, staff, and students of Rajmata Krishna Kumari Girls Public School, I, Himangini Bhati, Captain Sri Bhavani House, welcome you all to the IPSC Visual Art Fest, Hum Ek Hain, Harmony 2022. Indian Public Schools Conference, established in 1939, aims to facilitate all-round development of students through emphasis on both academics and extracurricular activities. IPSC allows the students to break free, come out of their closed cocoons, explore themselves, and provides them the wings of opportunity, nurtures them, and finally, lets them soar high in realizing their true potential. With a glorious history, Indian Public Schools Conference takes pride in its 80 premier institutes. Today, its premier institutes will be participating in the IPSC Visual Art Fest 2022. The participating schools are Army Public School, Dagshai, Birla Balika Vidyapeeth, Pilani, Genesis Global School, Noida, Kittur Rani Channamma Residential Sainik School for Girls, Kittur, LK Singhania Education Center, Gotan, Maharani Gayatri Devi Girls School, Jaipur, Mayo College, Ajmer, Mayo College Girls School, Ajmer, Miles Bronson Residential School, Guwahati, Modern School, Barakhamba Road, New Delhi, Motilal Nehru School of Sports, Rai, Sonipat, Pine Grove School, Dharampur, Solan, Rajkumar College, Raipur, Sindhya Kanya Vidyalay, Gwalior, Tashi Namgyal Academy, Gangtok, the Assam Valley School, Balipara, the Delhi College, Indore, the Doon School, Dehradun, the Emerald Heights International School, Indore, the Hyderabad Public School, Ramanthapur, Hyderabad, the Hyderabad Public School, Begumpet, Hyderabad, the Lawrence School, Lovedale, Ooty, the Lawrence School, Sanavar, Solan, the Man School, Holumbi, the Punjab Public School, Nabha, the Sanskar Valley School, Bhopal, Vallabh Ashrams, MGM, Amin and VN Savani School, Valsad, Vidya Devi Jindal School, Hisar, Vellum Girls Schools, Dehradun, Yadvindra Public School, Mohali, Yadvindra Public School, Patiala, Rajmata Krishna Kumari Girls Public School, Jodhpur. Ladies and gentlemen, the year 2022 is a landmark year for our KK, as it completes 30 years of his glorious existence. Today, we feel elated and thank the Almighty for the golden opportunity to host this festival, in which our royal family, members of the managing committee, honorable chief guests for the opening and closing ceremonies, our judges of the events, guests of honor, keynote speakers, all the IPSC participating schools, students, their mentors, principals are a part of our celebrations. Art is universal. Today, when we look around and see communal violence, nations fighting, and civil wars, we feel the necessity of art as a healer like never before. When one man is another man's foe, it becomes all the more necessary for art to step in and act as the medium to promote oneness. Art is an all-embracing notion that plays a vital role in the development of mankind. Through art, we describe various facets of our lives. Art is an inspiration. Art is a means of communication. Art is a great therapy. Art is a healer. Art, ladies and gentlemen, you ask the artist. For him, art is life. Only when artists of different fields set out to combine their efforts in a creation of a mixed art form? Can we speak of an active relationship between the arts? This true amalgamation of the arts has been depicted in our upcoming performance. Let us all become a part of this harmonious creation, where our school's dance faculty, Piyushi Shukla ma'am and Daksha Singh ma'am, are going to mesmerize and transport us into a blissful world of visual and performing arts. So, ladies and gentlemen, through the IPSC platform, from the portals of RKK, we present to you this unique, miraculous, magical endeavor. We bow and pray to you, Goddess Saraswati. Shower all your blessings on our dear participants. Wow, rightly said. A good dancer is not necessarily defined by great technique, skill, or ability to pick up choreography, but by confidence. When you feel the music, it penetrates your soul. Everybody is a dancer. The greatest dancer is someone who is willing to dance, not afraid. Our heartfelt thanks to our dance faculty for such a fearless and magnificent performance, committed to the ideal of schooling for life. The crest of red and white underpins strong ethos and principles of RKK. May I have the privilege to invite on stage the school choir for the rendition of the school's vision and values. Thank you, choir, for spreading harmony, peace, and joy all around us. May I now call upon stage the school head girl, Mumal Diora, to welcome this august gathering and introduce our distinguished chief guest to the audience.
Thank you, Himangini. Multiplicity of the magnificent culture and arts of India definitely needs a big stage, quote-unquote Sadguru. And that stage is exactly what we are giving you today. Greetings to the August gathering. On behalf of the principal, staff, and students of RKK, I extend a warm-hearted welcome to all our guests today. Their Highnesses, distinguished dignitaries, heads of participating schools, teachers, proud parents, and participants. We open the virtual doors to you all to Hum Ek Hain Harmony, RKK's first ever virtual art fest. It is a matter of utmost pride that a pan-India organization like the IPSC has reposed its faith in RKK and has given our alma mater the opportunity to host a virtual art fest for the first time. Art can be summed up as the most brilliant amalgamation of expression, creativity, and skill. And we hope to see each and every one of you excel in all three. Over the course of this 3-day fest, we implore you to channel and challenge your inner artists in the 16 events we have planned. From bringing life to still life, to to imagining the unimagined in imagination art. Let your mind run free, as the possibilities are endless when it comes to art and expression. We implore you to create and innovate like never before, and let the matrix of your mind be unleashed on the canvas. We have heard the saying that the pen is mightier than the sword, and that has always and will always be true. But the simplest truth of all is that the pen and sword can only be mighty when you use your hands to wield them. Whether you hold a paintbrush or a pencil, whether you sculpt or carve, the utmost power lies within your hands, and we are merely providing you a platform with an opportunity for you to explore it. In these past 2 years, we have seen and faced the unforeseeable. It has most definitely taken its toll on us all, yet here we stand today, bringing you an online art fest that would have been deemed impossible a year ago. But that is what art does, making the impossible possible. So, set your inner artist free and innovate like never before. Express yourself as loudly and freely as you can. Be bold, be original, and be you. Remember that we have gathered here today to celebrate art, to revel in its beauty, to commemorate its magnanimity, and to continue its legacy. In the true spirit of Hum Ek Hain harmony, we are not here to compete with each other, but to learn and complete one another. It is my pleasure to now introduce our chief guest, His Highness Maharaja Gad Singh Ji. His Highness has always been an impeccable pillar of strength for RKK. Having founded our school in 1992 in the name of his mother, the late Rajmata Sahiba, he has supported the education of girls for the past 30 years. Referred to as the savior of heritage and pioneer of heritage-based tourism, he is an inspiration to us all. His Highness has provided dynamic leadership to the innovative heritage hotel movement, the future of tourism in Rajasthan. A trailblazer in the tourism field, he has also actively promoted the arts, music, and other cultural traditions of Marwar. The charitable foundations of His Highness are involved in the rehabilitation of defense personnel and families, environmental projects, and water harvesting in rural areas, the medical care of weaker sections, and the management of ancestral temples. Mere words are not enough to describe the magnitude of His Eminence. We welcome His Highness Maharaja Gad Singh Ji as our chief guest. We thank you for your kind blessings in all our endeavors, and we could not be more honored to have you amongst us this morning. Your presence on this day is the most befitting gift to us. I now cordially invite Honorable His Highness to enrich the gathering with his enlightening words of wisdom. Thank you, Gyanam Brahma.
It gives me immense pleasure and satisfaction to see RKK endeavor year after year in hosting the IPSC Fest with a new theme year after year. I feel proud to know that the top 36 schools of the country will be participating in an array of arts events. The pandemic has not been able to halt and dampen the spirit's participation. Who would have thought an event of this scale and magnitude could be hosted virtually and connect the delegates and bring the IPSC fraternity close to each other? It is only by introducing the young to art and culture that we can open them to the possibilities that lie within them and the human spirit, enabling them to express, achieve their vision and ideas and dreams. The world is, as envisioned by us in this era of globalization, is closely knitted. What happens in one corner of the earth affects all of us in one way or the other. But violent extremism, terrorism, nationalism and regional differences, declining values and reduced tolerance have heightened very dangerously. For advancing the culture of peaceful coexistence, we need to enable our youth, provide them with opportunities, mental wellness, share ideas, provide them with inspiring spaces and value-based education to nurture our dreams for an integrated, environmentally responsible society. Art, like music, is a universal language that has potential to resolve conflict, defy boundaries, connect people, and build bridges of reconciliation in society. It is through education and through art that hidden potential of students can be unlocked. I appreciate the IPSC for providing such platforms for the students and open their minds, get sensitized towards global happenings. I'm glad it's a fest, not a competition, as a fest is more of a celebration in different forms to express and convey the spoken and the unspoken, the heard and the unheard. It gives a perfect opportunity to develop unparalleled insight and be an integral part of creative exchanges, which provides learning and lasting experiences. You may all perform to the best of your abilities and potential, and get greatly enriched and enhanced. My compliments to Rajmata Krishna Kumari Girls Public School for hosting this wonderful fest. Wishing you all success in all your endeavors. I welcome all the participating schools, the staff and students, and hope you will enjoy this and benefit from this exchange and emerge surcharged to play a positive and creative role to dispel the negative and divisive forces of hate and destruction. I am reminded of Rabindranath Tagore's immortal words to end with, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where the world has not been broken into fragments of narrow domestic walls, where the words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary sand of dead desert habit, where the mind is led forward by Thee, my Lord, into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father. Let my country awake. Yanam Brahma.
Thank you, His Highness, for your words of wisdom. The IPSC flag, soaring high, epitomizes the strength and quest to perfection. The flag binds us all in unison. The IPSC flag, fluttering majestically, is a symbol of faith. Faith in your power to touch the sky. It protects you from all harm, keeps you safe, and fosters the spirit of harmony. May the participants enjoy each and every moment of this visual art festival. Dear participants, shed all fears and paint your dreams. Without any further ado, I now request our revered principal, Mrs. Neera Singh, to kindly address the gathering and thereafter administer oath to Team RKK on behalf of all the school representatives and formally declare the Visual Art Fest 2022 open.
A very good morning to the distinguished audience. It is both an honor and a privilege to welcome each one of you on this exceptional morning as we host the IPSC Visual Art Fest 2022. I express my heartfelt gratitude to all the emissaries of the participating schools and their coordinators for making this day so exceptional for each one of us. My dear IPSC family, the time has come to take an initiative to change things for the better. Let's not forget that we are living in hard-earned freedom and a democratic country. The very same freedom which was so dearly revered by Gurudev, when he said, "Where the head is held high and the mind is without fear," for which so many people laid down their precious lives. Let's not turn the nation that displays unity in diversity into a mockery. We shall have to awaken. I believe it is very important to gift yourself with opportunities to incorporate art into your life. The upcoming generation has the zeal and the vigor to bring constructive change in the society. Don't let your thought process die. Dear participants, hope always sweeps evil away, and joy always supersedes despair. The good always wins over evil, but it has a price of initiative which needs to be taken by us. Let's face the reality. Let's look at the reflection of today's India and contemplate for tomorrow's India. Harmony and texture in art is created by brush strokes. Harmony and texture in life is created by love and unity that needs to be awakened. The IPSC Fests are learning forums that nurture young talents to flap their wings in the vast open sky of knowledge. Today, RKK has offered you a platform to come forward with your innovative and creative ideas to showcase another side of your multifaceted persona. To conclude, let's take a note of what Martin Luther King Jr. had once said. Dark times never last for a long, because after every darkness, some light shines through. We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope. It is art that gives us that positivity and infinite hope. I wish you all the very best for being and bringing the desired change through your art. It is your art that is going to justify the theme of this fest, Hum Ek Hain. I wish you good luck and best wishes for the next 3 days of creativity and super creativity. Thank you, Jnanam Brahma. I would now request the team of RKK delegates to swear the oath after me on behalf of all the participating schools. We swear that we shall take part in the All India IPSC Visual Art Fest 2022, respecting the rules and the regulations which govern them, and participate in the true spirit of harmony and brotherhood for the honor of our school, for the honor of the IPSC, and for the glory of true education. I now formally declare the All India IPSC Visual Art Fest 2022 open. Thank you, Jnanam Brahma.
Thank you, ma'am. Your dynamic personality and charismatic leadership inspires us to give our best in all walks of life. May I now request our school head girl, Mumal Diora, to introduce our guest of honor.
Artists don't make objects, they make mythologies. Quote unquote Anish Kapoor. A very warm good morning to everyone present. It is my privilege and honor to welcome to the stage a a personality that is admired and revered in the sphere of Indian art, veteran artist Jisu Krishna Shetty. An inspiring artist, Sir is the former administrator and chairman of Lalit Kala Academy, New Delhi, and has served as chairman Karnataka Lalit Kala Academy. He received the prestigious honorary membership of Russian Academy of Arts, Moscow in 2017, the Vincent van Gogh Award, Rajiv Gandhi Rashtriya Ratna Award, Raja Ravi Verma Award, Karnataka Rajyotsav Award, Upadhyay Samman, Hal Bhavi National Award by Government of Karnataka, Kala Tapasvi Award, and recently Karnataka government's highest award, Venkatappa Award 2021. A true artist, he has also served as a jury member of National Film Awards in 2016 and was the international jury member of Bangladesh Biennale 2018. Currently, Sir is a member of the Tagore Fellowship Committee, Ministry of Culture, Government of India, member of the Apex Committee at the National Gallery of Modern Art, New Delhi, member of Art, Craft and Design Board of All India Council for Technical Education. He has been a member of all Zonal Cultural Centres of India, Sahitya Academy, New Delhi. Recently, the government of Madhya Pradesh nominated him as the trustee of Bharat Bhavan, Bhopal. Sir has also had exhibitions in the US in the 80s. His works were on display at 17 prominent galleries, including California, New York, Los Angeles, Texas, and Pennsylvania. In 2019, his solo exhibition was held in Rashtrapati Bhavan, New Delhi. He has participated as invitee at both the Print Biennale India 2018 and 2021, held by Lalit Kala Academy, and was the coordinator of Second Print Biennale India, Bangalore. In the field of Indian art, Sir is unsurpassed and unparalleled. Blessed is RKK, and blessed are we to have Sir Jisu Krishna Shetty amongst us today. We warmly welcome you once again, Sir. I now cordially invite Krishna Shetty, Sir, to impart his incomparable knowledge and invaluable advice to the gathering.
His Highness Maharaja Gat Singh Ji Sahib, Dr. Jagpreet Singh, Chairman IPSC, Principal, staff and students of Rajmata Krishna Kumari Girls Public School, all the participants in this IPSC Visual Art Fest, ladies and gentlemen and friends. I feel delighted to be the guest of honor in this opening ceremony of IPSC Visual Art Fest, Hum Ek Hain Harmony. I was told that this fest is a tribute to RKK's successful 30 years of excellence and the beginning of a new era. I was also told that around 430 participants from 36 schools are part of this event, which will be held online. I am very glad to note that Rajmata Krishna Kumari Girls Public School, Jodhpur is a member of prominent international and national forums such as Indian Public School Conference, IPSC, Round Square, AFS India, British Council and International Award for Young People, IAFP. Indian Public Schools Conference, which is established in pre-independence era, that is in 1939, aims to facilitate all-round development, Sarvangina Abhivrudhi of students. Through emphasis on both academics and extracurricular activities, I also heard that it allows the students to break free, come out of their cocoons, explore themselves and provide them the wings of opportunity, nurture them and finally set them soar high in realizing their true potential, which is very, very essential in these days of fast-changing world. Friends, as you all aware, the past 2 years of coronavirus was a nightmare. The pandemic and lockdown has erupted volcano-like into a plethora of unique experiences. While other sections of society have voiced their problems and sought solutions from the authority and elsewhere, this self-esteemed artist community continued to battle with the situation without a murmur of complaint. It was both a boon and bane for our fraternity. Our artist community has proved to be a divergent means of self-expression and innovation, as every artist has improvised personal strategies to deal with it. In the way, many of us found out new vistas for our creativity too. Meanwhile, Government of India has introduced new national education policy which enables us to be a creative and discourages rote learning. Let us move forward and take the benefits of this new NEP for our all-round development and betterment. In the light of this background, I strongly hope that this IPSC Visual Art Fest will open up a riot of colors to make our lives beautiful. I also feel that this fest will provide a new platform to the budding artists of elite schools pan-India to embrace and integrate a fabulous tapestry of memorable experiences. With due respect and humility, I thank the principal, staff and students of RKK, especially Mr. Yatish Kasargod, for inviting me to be the part of this wonderful festival of arts. Thank you.
The face of art is somewhat like the sun. It does not communicate, but gives. Quote unquote, J. Swaminathan. Your words truly moved us, sir. Thank you for gracing this day with your presence and giving us your valuable time. We now move on to the amalgamation of harmony that the dancers of RKK have managed to put together. Dance represents true harmony within all aspects of life and the creator herself, nature. Through dance, we ask questions and form answers to questions of life. So, in the true spirit of such a harmonious gathering, we present to you Hum Ek Hain.
चलो जश्न मनाए होगी सुहानी सुबह हो पटाखों की गूंज छू लेंगे हम आसमां हमेशा रिश्ता रहेगा खून का हमेशा ये बंधन होगा जन्मों का हिंगे जानगर वेंडाम सायंगर वेंडाम वेट्रमई वेंडाम वनमुरई वेंडाम हमें बदलाव चाहिए मौका चाहिए सुधार चाहिए खुल के जीना है யுத்தமொன்று தேசமென்று போனதும் இல்லை பேரன்போதும் பாசனாடிது துன்பம் வந்த போது வாடும் வாடிக்கை இல்லை சின்னூலில் சிங்கம் சீரும் நாடிது तो क्या फर्क है जुबां प्रांत में है हम दिल से जुड़े भारतीयों चलो उठो तोड़े सारे बंदिशें हैं इंडिया होय चोय चुलचे चढ़ी दी जहां में तेजी से गूंजे ఎల్లప్పుడు వందే మాతరం అనండిరా हुड़कट्ठे रण मिल रंगिए आसमान नीला ए माटी तो सूना है माटी अविश्वास एक अपरो कोर और भी एक है नम जीवन बंद उंदे एक होगी मायेक विद्याभ्यासम इति चेरणम धर्म असहिष्णुता अट्टावो मन बोता उदार जोय अमलन दिन भारत हवा இங்கே ஜாதிகள் வேண்டாம், சாயங்கள் வேண்டாம், வேற்றுமை வேண்டாம், வன்முறை வேண்டாம். ஹே, மாற்றங்கள் வேண்டும், திருப்பங்கள் வேண்டும், திருத்தங்கள் வேண்டும், வாழ்க்கை வாழ வேண்டும். ना कोई जातिवाद हो, ना भेदभाव हो, ना ऊंच नीच हो, ना पाबंदी हो. हमें बदला चाहिए, मौका चाहिए, सुधार चाहिए, खुल के जीना है. वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे
That was indeed a splendid performance, dear dancers. We thank you all for fostering the spirit of oneness. The thankful soul opens our eyes to a multitude of blessings that continually surround us. Greetings, everyone. True creativity and artistry awaits us in the future. I'm extremely thankful to each and everyone present here. We have a plethora of events planned ahead for all the participants. IPSC Visual Art Fest 2022. Hum Ek Hain is not a competition. It is a celebration, a festival, a learning platform through which our budding artists will invent and even reinvent themselves. Before we bid adieu, I would like to quote a few lines that captivate what we wish to achieve through this fest. In art, man reveals himself and not his objects. Quote unquote Rabindranath Tagore. Nothing lasts forever. Forever is a lie. All we have is what's between a hello and goodbye. But this is not goodbye. I wish you all the very best for the upcoming events. This is just the beginning. So, come join us again as endless possibilities of art and imagination await us. Stay tuned to witness the artist in each of us unite to concoct a riveting, fascinating, and spellbinding masterpiece of a fest. I now hand over our stage to you to let harmony and art blend into the most enjoyable and memorable experience for us all. Stay tuned. See you at 12 noon. Thank you, Jnanam Brahma.